New drought monitor is out, and most of Northeast Ohio is in some type of drought. Meteorologist Erika Page walks us through the new data.
Well, one of the things we have talked about extensively is how much we need some rainfall here across Northeast Ohio. The latest drought monitor came out today, and it still paints a very typical picture. I'll show you that here in just a moment. I want to just recap 2024 so far overall. The lighter green bars here, this is where our average rainfall should be for this point into the year. So as of July 4th, here in Cleveland, we should have just a little over 20 inches and a quarter. Unfortunately, where these darker green bars sit, and you can see that this is for all of our major observation cities here in Northeast Ohio, we are really falling short of that mark. Hasn't always necessarily been the case throughout 2024, but especially to wrap up the spring season and really get the summer months started, we've been at a little bit of a lack. Now, some of you may say, okay, well, I've had a lot of rainfall at my house in particular. I don't know what you're talking about. That may necessarily be the case at your place, but that's not always the case in other locations. What you're going to notice is our drought status still remains in some spots. Now, you think back to last week, we had a lot of heavy rainfall out towards places like Ashtabula. You'll notice Ashtabula and a good majority of Ashtabula County no longer under any abnormally dry conditions or drought conditions. But where the rain has been a bit more sparse or not quite as heavy as it's moved through our area, yeah, we're still dealing with some areas of moderate drought. And it's just a sign that we could really use a little bit more of that water. If your lawn is looking dry and crispy, that's a sign we just really haven't seen enough moisture to overcome a lot of those abnormally hot days that we've had, wrapping up the month of June, headed into July. So the outlook as we look 6 to 10 days out, it's okay for rainfall. Yes, I think we're going to see some systems coming through, but it's likely going to be a lot of the same story of what we've been dealing with, where you get some rain opportunities. It just may not be the most fruitful for every single person. And you'll see a lot of this drier than average conditions starting to spill into the northern tier of the country. And this sign could be that this eventually works its way off to the east. We'll have to watch that as we go through the rest of July. As for now, could use some rainfall, and certainly we do have some opportunities headed into next week.